Okay, this is how to set up your handy hammock. Here it is, very lightweight, 1.53 kilos, lighter than a bottle of Coke. Okay, so the first thing you want to start off is one of these folding struts, and you're going to open it up, make sure it's locked in place, slide this slider down, and this loose string here goes into this little loop at the top. Grab this loop here, it's a little bit fiddly, and you're going to push that through so it looks like that. Okay, and then that ball needs to be at the top when you set up your hammock. So that's your very lightweight, very strong support struts. Next up, you're going to have your anchor plates. I don't know if you can see that, but at the top it says top, and at the bottom it doesn't say anything. You want top on the top. Okay, and you've got some pink string linking them up. The string is simply there to give you the spacing. So you're going to roughly stake out, just with one peg, you're going to stake out the two middle ones. I'll show you what that looks like. So you're just going to stake this in very roughly, just so it doesn't move. Do that on the middle ones. They're coming out, that's just temporary. So stretch it tight and peg that in. Okay, now we need the actual hammock. So we're going to use the hammock string to get this spacing right. You're using the very light yellow strings to determine the position of your ground anchors. Okay, now we've got to peg some stuff in. I'll show you what that looks like. So you're going to need 3 pegs. Before you peg anything, you need to put the ball in through the ground anchor, making sure this is top on the top, and then you're going to put a vertical peg in the hole furthest away from the direction of the hammock. You're going to put the ball over as far away from the hammock as you can, and then a peg crosses in that direction, the next peg crosses in that direction, and then we bring this string round and we loop it through there and we pull it tight, and that is the ground anchoring system. You repeat that process 4 times, which I'm going to do now. Also, if you can, push the pegs in as deep as they go. So again, we've got 1 vertical peg, 2 pegs crossing, the ball is going up through the middle of the ground anchor. It says top on the top of this, the ball is at the back, and then we simply bring this around, poke it through that loop there, pull it tight, push these in as tight as they'll go, and that's our second anchor secured. Third one almost done. Third one secured. So just to remind you how we did that again, it says top on the top, put the ball through, a vertical peg as far from the hammock as you can be, move the string out the way, peg to cross in each direction, bring the string round, pull it through, make sure the pegs are as deep as they'll go, and that's all 4 anchor points secured. And now comes the magic. So grab your struts, making sure that the ball is at the top. Placing them in the anchor plates. Okay, and that's the handy hammock set up. Check before you get in that you've set everything up right. Make sure these are okay and sturdy, make sure nothing's popping out, and then you can get in it, put the weight in it. Then you can enjoy your handy hammock. Lay it at diagonal, as with all hammocks, you'll be a bit more comfortable. handyhammock.co.uk. Okay, so I'm just going to walk you around it. When it's set up, it's a bit floppy, right? Your weight actually provides quite a lot of the tension needed to get all the guy lines straight and distribute the loads evenly. So don't be afraid of it. There's not much there. It's 1.53 kilos to support up to 125 kilos. But if you follow instructions carefully, this is about as lightweight as a portable hammock can get. And you can set this up anywhere. With 600mm pegs, instead of these pegs, which are 300mm, you buy yourself a set of beach pegs, 600mm. This will go up in sand, in snow. The only difference being, you have to make sure you're in the compact, slightly wet sand, brush off the top surface, but this will set up pretty much anywhere. Remember, before you get in, always give it a little bit of a test, like that, just to make sure everything's secure. If the ground's wet, make sure the pegs aren't coming out. If you're in and out of it, every now and again you might want to push the pegs down. If the ground's wet like it is here, they'll have a tendency to rise up when you're getting in and out. So just make sure you don't fall on your arse, give it a little tension check before you get in, and that's it. Pretty straightforward.